This is Surah 55, verse number 33. In here we see Allah is making us a challenge, and this is challenge proven to be wrong. He's saying, you assembly of jinns and men, the genie and the men, if it be you can pass beyond the zone of the heavens and earth, the zone of the heaven and earth, pass ye not without authority, shall you able to pass. Now what does that mean? It's mean God of Islam, Allah, He is challenging the human and the genie to pass out of the earth, the zone of the earth and the zone of the sky, which means you cannot leave the sky, the earth, you cannot go out of the earth, and you cannot go out of the sky without my permission. Now, do God give a permission? No, God don't give a permission. According to this, the permission in here, what the permission mean? Permission mean only in the judgment day, in the resurrection day, when people, Allah decide to take them to heaven, you will pass it through, because as we said, heaven is in the sky. So the authority in here mean not the American going to the moon by authority of Allah, because everybody knows that Allah will never allow the American to go there. Like, it's funny that Allah is giving authority to everybody to pass through the zone of the earth and the zone of the sky, but not the Muslims. Muslims, they go there, they rent their chair, you know, as they are doing with the Russian and the American, etc. But until now they could not go out of the zone of the earth. So in here Allah saying, you will have authority only in the judgment day. And by the way, I'm not explaining. We can go to Ibn Kathir, we can go to Al-Qurtubi, and we will see all of them agreeing with me that this is the case. No one is going to go there except by authority by Allah in the judgment day. In the judgment day, then people will go either to hell or they will go to heaven. So it's not talking about authority for now. The authority will happen only in the judgment day. Now we can go to Al-Qurtubi. We saw Ibn Kathir. You will see that this is talking about Yawm al-Qiyamah, in the resurrection day. In Yawm al-Qiyamah, the angels will be in the side of the sky, and by the order of their God, they will come to the earth, and they will surround the earth and everybody inside, and then they will come down as an army in one line, and in the third sky and the fourth sky and the fifth sky and the seventh sky and the sixth sky and seventh sky, those angels, they will come from those skies, and they will be all of them surrounding the earth. And then what they will do, those angels, they will choose the people who deserve to go to heaven and who deserve to go to hell. And he will say, in istata'tum an tahrubu min al-mawti fahrubu, if you can run then from the death or the punishment is coming to you, run, but you will not be able to do so. No one can run away from the power of Allah in the judgment day. So Muslims cannot give any explanation except that this is in about the authority will happen to pass through the zone of the earth to heaven or to hell is going to be only in the judgment day. This is Al-Qurtubi. We showed you Ibn Kathir. We can go to At-Tabari, and all of us, we know that those are very big Islamic scholar. They are not my scholar. I'm not the one who is saying what they are saying. You know, you will see that this is, again, this is At-Tabari. You know, he's saying this is Yawm al-Qiyamah, in the judgment day. This will be said to them, and then the Malaika will surround the earth, and then they will choose the one who will go to heaven and the one who will not go to heaven. So now the question again, if we go back to the English translation, Allah is challenging them to go and pass through the zone of heaven and the zone of earth, and He is challenging the genie, which means the Satan including. Now we remember the surah before about Satan was able to deceive Adam and his wife Eve in the heaven of Allah. So if Satan, he cannot go through to the heaven, how Satan he was able to be there? How? Did Allah give him the authority? That surah, this surah showing us that no one have the authority to go to heaven except good people, and only this will happen in the judgment day. Not now. Not now. And Satan for sure, even then, he will not be there, because simply he's Satan. So how Muslims can explain to me that Satan, he was able to deceive Adam and Eve in the heaven when he is not there? We asked this question before. This surah has shown us that this is a lie, this cannot be true, because Satan, he cannot be there. Now that second question, how American, Russian was able to go out of the zone of sky and earth? By the way, in here it says zones of heavens. In Arabic it says min aqtari samawat, which means skies, not heavens. Muslims translate it as heavens, because for them sky is heaven. But in Arabic it says samawat, which mean skies, not heavens. The word heavens is not there. The word heaven in Arabic, it's mean Jannah. This is samawat. If you see it in the text with me, this is, you see the mouse, this is as-samawat. So he is saying, يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا ولا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. So he's challenging them. If you challenge, he's challenging. You know what? Do it if you can. You know what? You will never be able to do so without my authority. And when this authority will happen? In the judgment day, as we showed you from the explanation of Islamic scholar according to their prophet. So the question again, how Satan was able to go there, and how American was able to go there, and how Russian was able to go out of the zone of the earth, out of the zone of the sky, you know, out in the space. Out in the space. How? This is very, you know, it's very easy to expose this lie. And by the way, the surah we mentioned before about Allah will shoot missiles to destroy the Satan if he tried to get close to heaven, proving to us that Satan, he cannot go to heaven, as we said. But I want to add another question to that verse. You know, if Allah will shoot a star at the Satan to destroy him, and Satan, according to this verse, he live in earth. He live in earth. As you see, he cannot leave the earth. Genie and the human, they live in earth, not outside. So if Allah will destroy the Satan by a star, do you know how big is a star, and do you know how small is the earth? If a star gets close to the earth will be burned, will be destroyed. The ocean will be flooding everything. How Allah will destroy a Satan by a star when the star is millions of times bigger than the earth? How? If to shoot a Satan who live in earth, it's mean you have to shoot the earth, and he is not using a bullet, he is using a star. A star. Use your imagination and use your brain. Thank you.